In this session, we'll see how to create this complete set of wall structure internally with respect to the tutorial 1, where we have created this external wall of 40 and 20 feet. So the same wall will be taking as a reference and will create and will build this internal partitions. So this project 3 apartment 1 tutorial 1 which we have created in tutorial 1, that will be taking an interior 5-inch partitions we will be taking, and wall center line will be our reference. So we'll open with our tutorials, the chapter 3, and which we have created in our earlier tutorial, that is tutorial 1. We have created this. This is 20 and this will be 40. So after taking this as a reference, we will define the internal partitions of 5-inch. We have to take an interior 5-inch partitions. One at 15. So here you can see 15. This is the partitions. Then 7 feet 6 inch. So 15 feet we have a partitions that we have to create. So I'll go with wall, architectural, and from here you have to select the 5-inch partitions. And once you select this, you can see this. These are the snaps which you can use. So we'll be using 15 feet for our purpose. You can see this is the 15 feet track, and I will track to this end, and this wall will be created. I will go for escape, and once you select this, you can see this is 15 feet from the center, because we have taken center. So when you construct this, you might have noticed that by default this wall center line is selected. So after creating this, you can have a preview how it looks in 3D. This is what the partitions which you have created. I'll go to level 1 again to move to the 2D view, and again we have a partitions in 7 feet 6 inch. Here the crusher, then you go for the partitions. I'll go to architecture, wall, and here you can see 7 feet 6 inch. This is the crusher, and from here once you create, you can move to the corresponding segment so that it will merge and you can find it also. And I'll show you, once you press F1, let us say in this particular instance, you can get directly the help wiki which I told in my earlier class. So directly you will get the help directed to this one. So once you press it, you can avail this also. I'll just escape it. And after that, you can see this particular partitions at 7 feet, and this will be directly merged with this one. So this 7 feet height, you can refer the original drawing. You can see this is 7 feet. This is connected to this end so that you can have the internal partitions later. So I'll go to the wall architectural. Here this is the partitions which I am taking, and from here you can see this is the 7 feet, and I can directly go till this. I'll escape it. So this is the partitions which we have created. If you click this, you can see this 7 feet and this is 13 feet. So after that, we will move to the next partitions. Here you can see the next partitions will be starting from here, and will go to till this wall line, and this is the 10 feet one line, just will refer the original drawing where it is. So this is the 10 feet, and after that this 7 feet 6 inch will be the partition one which already we have created. So this we have to create at the 10 feet. I'll go to the wall, and here you can see from where you have to take the reference. Just you can create it, and once you create this, you select this, and this will be 10 feet. Then this will be aligned. So in this way you can create your partitions, and you can have the proper allocations as per your requirement, and you will be done with this particular tutorial, and you will be finished with this as your final output. Next we'll move to the next tutorial, and before that we'll have a preview how our project looks like. You can go to view and 3D view, and here you can also go for realistic, so that you can visualize this how it look like. Go to shift, press the center mouse button, and you rotate it and visualize it. So in this way you can create the partitions, and you can create your walls in line with your drawings and your requirement. I'll close this. Next we'll move to our next tutorial, where we'll create the internal partitions, and we'll create that as per our requirement. So quickly you can create this at what all heights you need, that you can create here. So here we'll be taking the 6 and 1/8 inch partitions, and unconnected wall height will be 12 feet, and wall center line we are taking. So we'll take the earlier tutorial which I have taken in tutorial 2. This is the tutorial 2 which you have taken, this one. So here we will be creating the partitions. So let us visualize in 3D how it look like. So this is your exterior and interior non-connected wall preview. I'll go to the level 1, and now we'll start constructing the partitions. So 6 feet 1/8 inch partition. This is the partitions which we'll be taking. So we'll be starting initially with this. Whatever the length you will be taking, that you have to type, and then this will be connected internally to this wall, you can see. Next we have to create another partitions here with the requisite dimensions, and after that you have to construct these partitions, and also you have to mirror all the structure to that side. So let me move to the initial one, and I will show you. So I'll go to the architecture walls, and from here I will select the required wall structure 6 by 1/8. Once you select this height, you have to select as per your requirement. I'll be selecting 12. Here you have to type. Once you select this, you start constructing, you zoom it, and you can see the 10 feet is here. I'll start building these informations. Escape it and go for 59. Once you go for 59, here you have to build the partitions. So I'll refer the drawing. This is connected to this end. So this you have to finish. I'll go to wall. The same configurations will be continued, and I will go to this end, and I'll be connecting this to this end. So this is connected. Next, we'll move to this side, and at 9 feet we'll start doing a partitions, and again 9 feet square we have to do another partitions. So I'll go to the wall, and I will drag here 9 feet, and I will start doing this partitions till this end. Escape. Again I will start constructing from this end at 9 feet. You can see this 9 feet, and I will join to this corner, and it will be done now with this. Now after creating this, you have to create in 29 feet 6 inch another wall partitions. So you can refer this end or this end. So whatever the end you select, you just roughly create this. Once you create this, go for escape and select this wall and have your dimensions 29 space 6. So this will be 29 feet 6 inch. And in this way you can construct and you can replicate this to this side as well. You can select all the walls which you need to mirror, and then you can go to your mirror line and you can zoom it, and you can select with respect to which line you are going to do this, and after that you will be done with your placement of a wall in both the sides. Go to view, 3D view, and you can see you are done with your construction, and you have created your partitions as well. So in this way, in tutorial 4 you saw how to create the partitions and do mirror. Thank you.